So children, let's go through all the features one by one. We'll discuss them one by one. So first is cause and effect relationship. What do you understand by cause and effect relationship? See, management principles are used to solve different managerial problems and improve the efficiency by establishing the cause and effect relationship with the help of observation, inspection, analysis, assistance of experts. All the principles of management are based on cause and effect relationship. Whatever a manager follow, its effect will be visible. Right? Whatever he will do, its effect will be visible. All principles have a cause and effect relationship. The benefit of this relation is that the principles can be applied in similar situation if the results are positive. Right? If situations are similar and we know that yes, we have applied this principle and it has given us a positive effect. So we will apply the same principle in the similar situation next time also. Right? And this works during emergencies. Is that clear? For example, see that in the principle of, there is a principle which is known as division of work. Right? So if the work is divided between people according to their knowledge, skills and experience, it will lead to more efficiency. In this case, division of work is the cause, right? And its effect is efficiency. Like there is a principle children, division of work, जिसमें क्या है कि हमें किसी भी काम को लोगों में डिवाइड करना चाहिए उनके इंटरेस्ट, उनके स्किल्स एंड उनके पोटेंशियल के अकॉर्डिंग. तो इसमें कॉज, उससे क्या होगा, जो भी वो काम करेंगे वो पूरा इफेक्टिव और एफिशिएंट होगा. राइट? तो कॉज क्या हुआ यहाँ पर, काम को डिवाइड करना. टू डिवाइड द वर्क इज अ कॉज एंड इफेक्ट इज दैट वर्क इज डन विद एफिशिएंसी एंड इफेक्टिवनेस. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, दैट इज formation by practice and experimentation. This principle have been, see, the principles of management have been formed after a lot of experimentation and principle of an experience of workers. They are not based on hit and trial method. जितने भी principles हैं ये कैसे formulate हुए हैं, बहुत experiments हैं इसके पीछे और बहुत ज़्यादा experience है लोगों का, तभी जाके ये principles बने हैं. ये hit and trial से ही नहीं बने हैं. Right? So this is one of the feature or nature of principles of management. See, principles of management are formed by experience and collective wisdom of managers after deep and thorough research work. Full research work is there behind these principles. They are not developed overnight or they are not the personal feelings of any individual. Proper observation, proper experiments and experience are conducted before developing them. Right? So, these principles include or involve a lot of practice and experimentation. एक ही दिन में बने ये principle ऐसा नहीं है. इन principles के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत की है सारे के सारे managers ने, बहुत ज़्यादा experiments किए हैं उन्होंने, observations की हैं, तब जाके उन्होंने ये principles बनाए हैं. So this was the second feature. Now we will move towards the third feature, that is contingent. Now what is the meaning of contingent? Principle of management are contingent in nature, right? Or you can say they are dependent upon the situation which are prevailing in the organization. Their application and effect depend upon the nature of organization. Application of principle has to be changed according to the nature, size and type of organization. बिल्कुल सही बात. I have told you that principles can be altered according to the nature, size and type of organization. Yes, we can make certain alteration in the principles also. Right? For example, principle of team spirit is very important for any organization when work is carried out by a group of people, whereas it is of no use in the organization when work is performed by individual and not by a group of people. You understand it? If in an organization there is a group of people who's doing a particular work, now there you need what? There you need principle of cooperation and coordination. अगर एक टीम में कोई काम हो रहा है तो आप चाहते हैं कि उसमें प्रॉपर कोऑर्डिनेशन हो, ये प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट है. लेकिन अगर दूसरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में किसी में सेम वर्क जो है इट इज टू बी कैरिड ऑन बाय इंडिविजुअल, कोई अकेला मैनेजर या अकेला एम्प्लॉय उसको कर रहा है, तो वहां पर तो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कोऑपरेशन अप्लाई ही नहीं होगा, बिकॉज एक इंडिविजुअल किसके साथ कोऑपरेट करेगा? जब whenever more than one people are working, then only cooperation is needed. तो आपने देखा यहाँ पे प्रिंसिपल कैसे चेंज हो गया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के टाइप और नेचर के साथ साथ. सो प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट जो होते हैं दे आर कंटिजेंट, मीन्स वो किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उनकी सिचुएशन, जो किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सिचुएशंस प्रिवेल कर रही हैं, चल रही हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली लगते हैं. ठीक है, हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जितनी भी प्रिंसिपल्स हैं दे आर अप्लाइड, दे आर कंटिजेंट, मीन्स दे आर डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द सिचुएशंस विच आर प्रेवलेंट इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इज इट क्लियर?